absurd, really. Hello, and welcome back to Camel Finance. I'm your boy Camel, and today we are going to be looking at some charts. Starting off with the S&P here. If you've been watching the channel, you know that this has been following the script quite nicely. We're getting a bounce here, so the question is, do we make a higher high? Do we make a lower high and equal high? I don't know. Nobody does. Everyone is incredibly bearish on the market at the moment, although I suspect that we're going to see a little flip in the coming days in sentiment. I think we don't need this line anymore. We can get rid of that, and we're probably going to set a new one, I imagine. I don't know if this will be it or not. Something like this probably. And the action here will be only taking profit on a violation of this trend line. So I'm not considering this trend line set yet. I'm looking to set a trend line. A couple more days up here, and then maybe we can call this a real trend line. But that's my game plan. Aim to sell somewhere in this neighborhood, and then rinse and repeat. Look for another trend line break, just like we had here. Set another sort of falling wedge, and then buy the breakout. So, but that might be getting a little ahead of ourselves. This, of course, could easily roll over and make a lower high. That would be really bad for the stock market. So in the meantime, let's see what the market can give, and hopefully we can get up into some new highs over the coming 2 weeks or so. Of course, the Nasdaq is telling basically the same story as is the Dow. You'd expect them all to move more or less in tandem. Dow looks to be outperforming here, Nasdaq underperforming. Perhaps that speaks to some hesitancy for tech. But for now, we remain long, and we can just see what the market can bring. I don't know if I showed the VIX on this channel before, but I really like trading the VIX, so I'm just going to show it today. We got this sort of backfill here. This I would expect to start to round and then shoot all the way back up here as the S&P comes into its high, assuming it can do that. So I will be paying attention to the VIX over the coming few days, and possibly looking for some form of long entry. When will it be? Probably around here. I guess I'll leave that there for now. We'll see. But yeah, I'm sort of expecting like a round off and then a crack up. So we'll keep our eye on this for now. Okay, so oil is apparently chopping sideways. If you've been watching the channel, you know we had the breakdown, we had the retest, then we had the fake out and the breakdown. Again, net sideways since March, really, since the beginning of March. So, but we are getting some nice compression here. We're getting volatility compression. So I would think we are coming up to the region where we can make an actual decision. So again, for me, more patience from this, and we'll just take it as it comes. Okay, gold. If you're watching the channel, you know that gold was doing quite well. We called the breakout happy days. We did say that we wanted to see new highs ideally, although we thought it was more likely that we would get a lower high and some consolidation, and it does seem to be that's what we've got. No reason to worry about this. Let us stop do the worrying if you took this trade. No reason to go worrying about this or moving things about, changing the course of action. Of course, as a trader, you've got to learn to stick to your game plan. So if you took this entry, it's fine. And again, much of the same, just seeing what the market can bring over the coming days. Silver gave us a false dawn here, and again we said that long above this with a stop down here, and then of course if this fails to hold, which it has done, you can initiate short with a stop up here. So for now, happy days, assuming you're the sort of person that can flip on a dime. If not, then I'm sure there's going to be more action. Are we going to get a retest of this trend line and then resume? Maybe, I don't know, but we'll give this some more space and let it play out. So let's take a look at the miners here. Miners, we are kind of bouncing off support. We've lost this horizontal box, but we are bouncing off of this. So still in for now. Let the stop do the worrying, and we'll be ready to flip short if we get cracked here. Junior miners telling a slightly different story, broken out, coming in for that retest, not below the support box, they're now above the support box, so happy days. Holding up a bit better than your seniors. And silver miners, we are back to neutral territory, so again, this is a rinse and repeat pattern, so long above here with a stop down here, or short below here with a stop just above here. I didn't actually take this trade for the silver miners, so I'm not actually personally too worried about this. And of course Bitcoin is actually starting to look a little better, although still can't really get excited. We are still just kind of sideways. It's nice to see a bit of green, of course, but can we recover this, or is this potentially going to be a retest and rejection off of this trend line? I don't know. We will keep an eye on it. I do stand by my thesis, as I've said many times on this channel, that we're going to continue to grind sideways up into this box, and then we will have a serious decision to make. But for the time being, I think, whilst it probably is going to be choppy, I still think we're gonna make it up here. Have a little look at Ethereum whilst we're here. It's a day of charts today. Could argue we have broken this. Much the same as Bitcoin, really. I still think, yeah, it's the same as Bitcoin, isn't it? We're gonna be making our way up here, likely, and then have a real decision to make. And again, just nice to see a bit of green in the market. So I think I covered Hbar before. Symmetry on the trend line is not great, but are we gonna, more patience from us here, but I'm looking forward to see if we can break this line and actually have a crack at some new highs. But for now, we'll play patient until we get a break of this trend line. Matic has sort of broken, retested, and now is maybe looking to resume. So, I mean, this seems to be following Bitcoin and Ethereum a little bit. We'll see. We'll see. Matic usually does well coming off of, when Bitcoin and Ethereum are coming off of a dip, Matic normally recovers. It's normally amongst the first to recover. So I would kind of expect Matic to do well. If you look at it relative to Hbar at least, or XRP, then you can see that at least these two altcoins aren't really doing much. But Matic does seem to be a little stronger coming out of this bounce. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. For now, for Matic, remain long if you're in, I guess, from this entry. Stop down here. Maybe you're in, maybe you're not. And for XRP, we should be. I'll still keep my eye on this. I really like this as a trade, but I'm obviously not going to act until we're actually broken out. So keeping my eye on XRP for now. Not too interested about it until it actually makes a decision and breaks out of this wedge. So that's it from me. A few ideas there, I think, although not financial advice in any way, shape or form. I think I made a few good calls on the channel so far, so hopefully we can maintain some consistency with that. If you found value here today, please do share this around, follow us on Twitter, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and until next time, I'm your boy Camel. Take care.